To Cardinal Newman's penetrating insight and prolific writing, we owe a great number of works, composed in various literary genres: sermons, treatises, novels, poems, through which he addressed theological and philosophical themes of his time, and transcended temporal boundaries, anticipating developments that would later be realized in the ecclesiology of the Second Vatican Council. To his Anglican period belong his sermons, his lectures to the teachers and students of Oxford, his appeals for church reform, his lectures on the doctrine of justification, and his recollections of the great figures of the Church Fathers, their doctrine and spirituality. From his Catholic period, fundamental works include his efforts to dispel the prejudices of his contemporaries toward the Church of Rome, a treatise on Mariology, the Apologia pro Vita Sua in 1864, where he recounted his journey to Catholicism, the Grammar of Assent, a philosophical work in which he argued for the reasonableness of the act of faith, as well as his letters, diaries, and poems. For the spiritual depth of his writings and the sensus ecclesiae that distinguished him, he's been described as a mystic of great modern relevance for our time. 6 years ago, the late Pope Francis named John Henry Newman in the list of the saints, and subsequently the Bishops' Conference of England and Wales, with the fraternal support of the Church of England, together with numerous other episcopal conferences, religious orders, communities, and associations, became the voice of the request to grant the Holy Cardinal the title of Doctor of the Church. And in this regard, after a careful study of every aspect of the matter, and following the favorable opinion of the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith on the eminence of his teaching, the plenary session of the Cardinals and Bishops of the Dicastery for the Causes of Saints expressed a positive opinion, which Your Holiness confirmed on July 31st, earlier this year. And now we will hear the formula of proclaiming St. John Henry Newman a Doctor of the Church. Pronounced, of course, by Pope Leo XIV here.
Nos vota plurimorum fratrum in episcopatu.
We, having obtained the opinions of numerous brothers in the episcopate and of many of Christ's faithful throughout the world, have consulted the Dicastery for the Causes of Saints, after mature deliberation and with certain knowledge, and by the fullness of the apostolic power, declare St. John Henry Newman, Doctor of the Universal Church, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. We just heard that proclamation, pronounced by Pope Leo XIV there in Latin.